First pitch moments away. On the hill here today, Logan Webb. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 105.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
On the ground right side, finds its way through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And here's the rookie catcher, Drake Baldwin. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Baldwin batting second in today's lineup. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin.
One and one.
In the dirt. One now. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for them to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Up the middle, stops it on a slide. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Here's Austin Riley. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Riley's one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off a Michael Wacha fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boo.
Ball one there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Yastrzemski pulls it down, and there's two gone. Okay, let's check out the lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Matt Olson.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Matt Olson in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Here's the pitch to Olson.
Ball.
He swings and fouls one off. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball, that's low.
Baldwin leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next pitch is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
You got this.
Grounds one to short. Adames whips it across, and the inning is over. One left for Atlanta. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Francisco. And starting this one, Chris Sale. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Number 56, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. In the dirt, nice pick.
Batting third.
Here's the Giants lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Elliot Ramos.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Wilmer Flores stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 out, space is empty. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Matt Chapman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two outs. Swing and a miss.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And here it comes. On the ground, Riley. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for San Francisco. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Oracle Park, 2nd inning set to go. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Webb back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. That one hit to right. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. This one chopped to first. Smith. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting sixth, center fielder Michael Harris II.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramos hauls it in, and there's two away.
Batting seventh, second baseman Ozzie.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the veteran second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And he takes a strike. No score here in the second. Lifted in the air, right center field. On the move to the alley. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Dom Smith stands in.
First baseman Dominic Smith.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Willie Adames stands in. The shortstop takes the ball. There's a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The 1-1. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Olsen. Already two out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Seventh, right fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And that skips in the dirt. just
that's
missed. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitches in the dirt, and the count's full.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Sale ready. That one finds the corner. That is strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
On to the 3rd inning. And here is Alex Verdugo. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Nick Allen.
And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. That one misses. Ball 1. And another ball. Top of the 3rd, no score. One down, base is empty. On the ground to 3rd. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. That's in for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. That's inside.
2 strikes.
That one not close. And a full count now. And they'll do it again. Hit in the air out to center field. Fitzgerald sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
And a foul ball. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a
Ball
good
2.
take by him.
A changeup missing,
2-1.
and a count 2-1. In the air, right side of the infield. That one gets down for a hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, number 56.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And now the center fielder. Snap throw to first.
Safe,
Back in safe, really close. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Back up the, oh, that got him. The throw is still in time. And that's out number 1 on a tough play.
Now batting, left
And now they'll
fielder,
hustle out to
Elliott
check on him. That was quite a shot he
Ramos.
took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now Elliott Ramos grounded out his first time.
Ball.
In the dirt. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the 3rd. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. And that is out of play. Man at second. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Ramos, the base runner at first with 1 out. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That misses. And now 3-0. And there's the automatic. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Sale delivers. Stays alive. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
2 on, 1 out. And here is Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that will drop foul. Line drive, takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now it's Dominic Smith. Went down on strikes his first time through. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him. Right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Drake Baldwin. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for Atlanta.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
The batter now, Austin Riley. Flied to right his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. His 12th of the season, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
And the batter now, Matt Olson. That's a base hit.
All over that one right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Ozuna in his 12th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Ground ball, could be two. Fires over to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Fly to left his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. And he grounds one to the right side. Gloves it on the dive. To his knee, the throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Ball two.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at the corners, one away. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, a second, might be two. To Adames, that's one. And that's two. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Francisco. Bottom 4, here's the shortstop at the plate. Willie Adames. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Ripped to first, caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Doubled in his first AB. That's a strike. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Balls, 2 strikes.
And Sale deals. And
1
ball
ball,
1.
2 strikes.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 count.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Catcher, Patrick
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Patrick Bailey struck out swinging his first time. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yastrzemski stands at first with 1 out. On the ground to the left. Riley over to second, and that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Ready now for the
Leading off
5th
for the
inning.
Braves,
Here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Webb back to work. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. And now it's even up. Out to short. Adames throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop Nick Allen.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch just misses.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Just off the inside edge. That one misses, and it's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup, and now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr., 1 for 2. Acuna punches one foul right side. That one down the line, and it stays fair. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and
Now
this is where we see the
catcher,
OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Golden opportunity right here. fouled off. He was late. Second and third, one away. That clips the zone, and the count is 0-2. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Hayden Birdsong preparing to come on if needed. Rodriguez also throwing. Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. One down, runners at second and third. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third, and he held up. Missed with a changeup, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
On the ground right side, a sliding stop, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, he still gets the RBI, but that was a really nice play. Great athleticism. You get it out, and you take away the base hit.
Here comes Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Fly ball to right. Yastrzemski gets under it, and that'll do it. So one run on one hit, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Giants 1. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
There's a strike.
Well, these Giants, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Next offering is outside. Little chopper rolls foul. And that's in the dirt.
3-2.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder. And a foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that one fouled off. And a ground ball to first. Dives, and he can't hang on. Flip to the pitcher is in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Fastball almost got him there. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that one ripped to left, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So runner at second, 2 down. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Fought off foul. Outside low, and the count 1-2. Into left center for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
And here is Matt Chapman.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Angel de los Santos appears to be getting loose. Cox, a left-hander, also throwing. Flores off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Hayden Birdsong.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off with the Braves.
Well, one-run game here is Matt Olson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And a 1-1. Fouled off to the right. That one is absolutely belted. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here.
Now
This was a really nice swing.
hitter,
Didn't quite get
Marcell
enough behind it to
Ozuna.
get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Marcell Ozuna getting ready to hit, has grounded out a couple of times. Missed inside with the curve.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And it's even up to Ozuna.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
That one outside. And a count 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Tristan Beck getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. That's off the inside corner. And now 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right
Up
there.
next,
Pretty much
Brett
gifted
Baer.
him first base
Center
with a
fielder,
quick free
Michael
pass.
Harris II.
First and second, no outs. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1-1.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
On the outside corner for a strike. 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Got him! And that is a big first out.
Now batting.
And here comes Ozzy Albies to the dish.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that's in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And a count 1-2.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
2 on, 1 out. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's Alex Verdugo. There's the strike. One out, bases full.
Aye. 0-2. That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close.
1 ball, 2
Nothing
strikes,
happening on the bases, though. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Bases loaded. 1 away.
Ball, that pitch is up.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
And that's downstairs. And the count's full.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Now here is Nick Allen. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation, and if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if you can get this next out.
Here's Acuna now. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. 2 aboard, 2 outs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So 2 runs in the inning, 2 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Braves 5 and the Giants 2. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Dominic Smith. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Rafael Montero, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Johnson also getting ready. Out to short. Allen tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So up next, Willie Adames. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The Braves leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Owen Chu now. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 0-1.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball,
pitch, a
that's out.
slider that misses outside. Right side. Albies in plenty of time to first. Giants go in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Giants 2.
Now pitching for
So
the
the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill,
Number
Randy
73.
Rodriguez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can
Rodriguez.
give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here's the catcher,
Leading off
Drake
Atlanta,
Baldwin.
Catcher, Drake Baldwin.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Rodriguez, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. That's
Ball, that's off
outside,
the plate.
and it's 2-1. And that one fouled off. Two now. Got him swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Matt Olson up to the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering is downstairs. That one missed. That misses the zone, and now it's filled up 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He circles the bases. His second homer of this series, and they add to their lead. It's 6-2. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Two outs, nobody on. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Up and
Nope,
in,
that's a ball.
and that is ball one. Two outs. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
So now 1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Throws across the diamond, and that is the inning. Braves get one on the big fly. Now a 6-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Angel De Los Santos.
Now pitching.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Patrick Bailey digs in now. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Just off the outside edge. 1-1.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
In there. And so now 1-2. And that skips in the door. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fitzgerald stands in now and watches strike one.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
Ball one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. In there, and it's 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
0-1. Outside with a breaking ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ball to strike. That one the other way. Allen. One at second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now the number 2 hitter, Elliot Ramos. Slice down the right side. And now the 0-1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Harris snags it. That is the inning. So the Giants leave one. They still trail it here. It's 6-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Giants.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
43.
Tristan Beck. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Beck.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Center fielder,
0 for 3
Michael
in this
Harris
one.
II.
Check swing, makes contact, but that's foul. And that one hammered way back there. Leaping, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 7-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. A little bit low. 1-0. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. Just missed it.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder Alex Verdugo.
So digging in, Alex Verdugo. This one in the air. Chapman under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Allen in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a foul out of play. Allen off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Next pitch is downstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Goes down looking. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 7-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Pitching for
Back
Atlanta.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
49.
bottom of the 8th, Aaron Bummer.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now it's going to be
Leading off
Wilmer
for the
Flores.
Giants, designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses down and away.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air. Albies settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Matt
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And it stays fair. Boots it, makes the turn, and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
One out, runner at second. And now Dominic Smith, 1 for 3. Just
Ball, that's
missed.
out.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
One out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's
2 balls,
outside.
1 strike.
And now 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Bummer deals. And it remains 2-2. Runner at second here, 1 gone. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul.
Let's go.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the sweeper misses. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a
Now
lot of
batting,
pitches and ends up
shortstop,
drawing the walk.
Willie
Very gritty.
Adames.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. That missed by a lot, and that's ball one.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Two balls, no strikes to count. Just missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Cox, the lefty, warming up as well. And there's the automatic. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Chapman headed home. He'll score. And they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
2 on, 1 out. And now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. Swings through that.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Next to hit, Patrick Bailey. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. First pitch misses.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Makes the catch, inning over. Giants get a run on the RBI double. It's now 7-3. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Oracle Park, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Drake Baldwin. Back to work. And that's in the dirt. Action in the pen down there. Spencer Bivens, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Walker getting loose as well. Slider clips the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman Austin Riley.
Austin Riley at the plate. He's already homered in this game. And that drops in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 8-3. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tristan Beck out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
Now on
the
the bump,
Giants.
Ryan Walker. He's
Number
into the game with the
74.
bases empty.
Ryan Walker.
One out, bases empty. Here's Matt Olson.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That misses, and that's ball one. Walker, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. That one pushed foul. Almost got him.
One strike.
The 2-1.
I think it's the deception, his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Ramos makes his way towards it, puts it away for the out. And there's two down. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do.
Marcel
Instead of
Ozuna.
focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Ozuna, the next to hit, takes outside. And the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 8-3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Austin
Now
Cox.
pitching for
And he
Atlanta.
comes on here for the first time
Number
this
49.
season, and I'm sure there's some
Austin
nerves involved
Cox.
in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Tyler Fitzgerald
Leading
now
off
at the
for
plate.
the Giants, second baseman Tyler Fitzgerald.
Fouled off left side. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside
Now
fastball
batting,
to your glove
number
side
56.
across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Very
Now
strong
batting,
coming out of the pen
left
so
fielder,
far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Ramos at the
Ball 1,
plate
no
now.
strike.
That's ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
But when you're on a 7-game losing streak, you've been both bad and unlucky. This win will be their reset button. I think now all of a sudden the ball will start to bounce their way, and before you know it, they'll be getting those breaks, and the other team will go home frustrated.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.